couple times, I think. We're gonna end up doing.
That's why we have an editor.
Hi, my name is Kira Richardson. I'm an art director at Digitas Health, and I'm also an artist. I think my inspiration definitely comes from like my dreams and my fantasies, African spirituality. You know, like the women in my life, my mom, her mom had her involved in so many different programs. She never really felt the reality of like what her situation was. She grew up very poor. I think like just the ability that women have to like create your own reality, essentially, like that's kind of what inspires me about like the more fantasy side of, you know, my art. I've been drawing ever since I was a child. I fell in love with the way that oil paints kind of blend together. I've had a series of different art shows. I had my AP Studio thesis shows. We had the all school show. I submitted that portfolio to the Scholastic's Art and Writing Awards. That was like the first time I won an award. It's just like so satisfying, like winning something for like something that you're so passionate about. I was able to co-curate a show in Gallery 1 in the Kimmel Center, and it was called And I'm Black. I had 2 art shows at the Delaware Contemporary Museum of Art. One was the Lynn Herrick Sharp show. I won that, and the other one was Unapologetic Conversations, Natural Hair Nonconformity, to celebrate the Crown Act being passed in Delaware. The Crown Act is basically laws that kind of prevent employers from discriminating against Black hair. So I think the fact that we took the moment to really celebrate it, I think that it was just like the most amazing thing ever. One of my favorite pieces is this digital piece that I created. It's called The Sun. That one was definitely inspired by a dream. So I definitely drew like at least the portrait that I saw of her face kind of like fading in and out, like the different lighting. I just had to like paint that. When I see people looking at my art and when I see them seeing themselves in it, I'm like, wow, like I had no clue that something that came from my mind could connect to like another person so deeply. That's definitely like very satisfying. I added advertising as a minor. That's how I found my way to Digitas. My favorite parts of this job is definitely the design. I think that I get so excited like when like, there's a new kickoff. I'm like, oh yeah, new project. Like I know that sounds probably like nerdy. I actually do like presenting my work too. Anytime anyone looks at your work and like has like an audible reaction to it, it kind of does feel like an art show. It is definitely a little bit more intuitive rather than like intentional, like when it comes to creating art. But like when you're working in advertising, you do have to make sure that you are getting the message across that you need to get across. Still having the emotional connection to the intended audience. Using that knowledge to help influence the way that you design. When I feel really good about a design and like showing it in like an internal review and then like hearing people's reactions to it, I'm like I really did kill that.